tone deaf. Angry Angela Levin tore hypocrite Harry to shreds for £18 million deal and rudeness to royals. Hypocrite Prince Harry doesn't care about anti-vaxxers on Spotify, and he won't ditch his £18 million deal with the streaming giant, an expert has said. The Duke of Sussex is under pressure to end his megabucks podcast deal with Spotify after it was accused of promoting anti-vaxxer content. The platform is home to COVID jab skeptic Joe Rogan's podcast The Joe Rogan Experience, as well as Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's Archewell audio. Just 4 months ago, Harry hit out at news and social media outlets for peddling lies about vaccines, claiming the only way to overcome COVID was to break the system of misinformation. And he has also openly begged for vaccine equity, saying the vaccine should be distributed to everyone everywhere. The Duke is now facing calls to step back from Spotify over the hypocrisy of working alongside Joe Rogan's podcast. But royal biographer Angela Levin believes he does not care and will never leave the money-making gig. Angela told The Sun Online, Harry has been accusing many countries, including the United Kingdom, for not doing enough to vaccinate people around the world in poor countries. Now here he is working and earning money from a company, who have employed someone, who is an anti-vaxxer. It doesn't make any sense, but it does conform with his regular hypocrisy. Spotify has been waiting more than a year for Meghan and Harry to produce further podcast content, having released just one 35-minute episode so far. But any material they produce from now on will have to compete for hits against the Joe Rogan Experience, Spotify's most listened to podcast. Its host has suggested young people don't need the COVID vaccine, which Angela Levin believes is the exact opposite to what Harry has plugged. On whether he will reconsider his podcast, Angela, who spent a year working with Harry for an authorized biography, said, I think there's no chance Harry would leave Spotify. 1. Because he has not left Netflix even though it has been incredibly rude about his mother and his father and all the royal family. He doesn't seem to care. He also now has quite a reputation for being a hypocrite after lecturing us not to fly but flying himself on a private plane. He's been very angry about the lack of access to vaccines in poorer countries, and is working with someone who is campaigning the exact opposite. Angela Levin added. This all seems to be a big turnaround from their philanthropic and non-profit work to just pure entertainment, she told Sun Online. It suggests they want to earn loads more money, she added. Meghan feels that she wants to be a star in every way she can, and perhaps philanthropic work isn't giving them enough of that celebrity, she said. Harry was reportedly going to take over from James Corden on The Late Late Show as a presenter when his book comes out. It's been claimed he plans to do this for a couple of weeks to promote this memoir of his, which will no doubt feature some attacks the royal family. Nonetheless, he still wants to do something comic. That's what's been rumored. It's said, and that could well be tongue-in-cheek, that he wants to take over the job from James Corden. They are good pals. And Meghan very much liked being interviewed by Ellen and apparently said afterwards she'd love to have her own program, just like that. It comes after Harry and Meghan previously caused a stir by signing a £112 million deal with Netflix, despite anger over the way his mum Diana was portrayed in its hit drama series The Crown. Last night a source said of Harry, refusing to cut ties with Spotify after they've aired anti-vaxxer material is incredibly two-faced. If he was that principled, and meant what he said, he'd cut ties, even if at a personal financial cost.